Hi, in this activity, we will perform basic secure switch configuration tasks. Firstly, we will verify the default switch configuration. Now I enter switch 1. This is the user mode. To enter the privilege mode, we press N and press enter. Now we are on the privilege mode. To show the configuration on this switch, we have the command show run, or when you press the tab key, it will complete the command. We have show running config, and then we enter. So this is the running configuration on the switch. We have switch name, the interface, the VLAN, the line console and line VTY. Now we will examine the detail. Firstly, we will answer some questions. How many fast Ethernet interfaces does the switch have? You can see we have 1 to 24 fast Ethernet interfaces. And we have 2 gigabit Ethernet interfaces. And about the VT line Y, we have the range VT line from 0 to 15. So in total, we have 16 VTY lines. And which command will display the current contents of NVRAM? As you know, the NVRAM stores the startup configuration files. So to display the content on NVRAM, we have the content show startup config. The result is the startup config is not present because we have no startup config stored in NVRAM. Now we begin part 2 to create a basic switch configuration. Firstly, we will assign a name to a switch. To assign name to a switch, you have to enter the configuration mode. We enter the command config terminal or config T and press the tab key. Then press enter. Now we are on the global configuration mode. And we enter the command host name S1. As you can see, we already changed the name of the switch to S1. Next, we will secure access to the console line. Now we enter the line mode by using the command line console 0. Now we are on the config line mode. And then we set a password for the line console access. Password let me in. Then we enter command login. Many people forget to enter the command login after entering the password command. So you should remember to enter this command after enter the password. Next, we will verify that console access is secure. To do that, we will exit to the user mode. Now we are on the user mode. To enter the user mode, now we have to enter a password. You enter the password, let me in. There's no asterisk here because it will hidden or it will hide the length of the password. So after entering the password for the user mode, now we enter the user mode. Next, we will secure privilege mode access. As you can see, normally we can enter the privilege mode by using the enable command. And on this mode, we can run all the command from this mode. So we need to protect this mode from the user mode using a password. To set a password to protect the privilege mode, we need to enter the configuration mode. And then we set the enable password to this password. This password protects access to privilege mode. C1 $C0. This is a strong password. Exit. Next, we will verify that privilege mode access is secure. We exit from this mode to the user mode and press enter. Now we already enter the user mode. Then we enable to enter the privilege mode. As you can see, we have to enter a password to log into the privilege mode. C1 $C0. Now we are on privilege mode. Now on this mode, I enter show running config command and press enter to see all the configuration we have just entered. As you can see, on the line console 0, we have a password let me in plain text. And at the bottom, we can see the password to protect the privilege mode. This password is in plain text too. And this could pose a security risk if someone is looking over your shoulder or obtain access to config files stored in a backup location. So we need to configure an encrypted password to secure access to privilege mode. So now we enter the global configuration mode. And we enter another command, enable not password. We use, instead of password, we use the secret keyword and enter a password. It's a secret. And now the enable secret password override the enable password command. If both are configured on the switch, you must enter the enable secret password to enter privileged exit mode. Next, we will verify that the enable secret password is added to the configuration file. We exit and enter show running config. As you can see, the enable secret with the level of secure for the password, and the password now is in cipher or in secure text. But you can see the password of the command enable password is still in plain text. So we need to encrypt this password. To do that, we enter the configuration mode and set the command service password encryption. This command will encrypt all the plain text passwords. Now we enter show run. As you can see, the enable password and the password is encrypted, so no one can look over your shoulder to see the password or obtain it from the configuration file. You can also see that the password of line console 0 is encrypted too. And a question is, if you configure any more passwords on the switch, will they be displayed in the configuration as plain text or in encrypted form? The answer is it will be displayed in the configuration file in encrypted form, because on the running configuration we can see that we have already added the command service password encryption. So all the password in plain text will be encrypted and will be shown in encrypted form. Now we will begin part 3. On this part, we will configure a MOTD banner, a message of the day banner. Someone can ask me why we need MOTD banner. So my answer is to warn unauthorized user that their access is prohibited. To configure a MOTD banner, we need to enter the global configuration mode. And then we have the banner MOTD. You should enclose the banner text in quotations. This is a secure system. authorize only. This banner will display when someone log in to the console or someone is logged in from remotely to the VTY line. Now we exit to the user mode. As you can see, the banner mode is shown here. Now we are on part 4. We will save and verify configuration files to NVRAM. We should back up the running configuration file to NVRAM to ensure that the changes that we have made are not lost if the system is rebooted or loses power. To save to the NVRAM, we enter the privilege mode. C1 $C0 C1. Oh, sorry, it's a secret. Bad secret, it means the wrong password. It's a secret. Okay. Sorry. Control-Shift-6. Control-Shift-6 to stop translating. Enable. It's a secret. And now we enter the command copy running config to startup config. And we leave the name of the file startup config. You can show the startup config by using show startup config. Here, it's the configuration file content. All the configuration that we have just saved are on the NVRAM. Now we have completed the configuration for suite 1. We can check for our results and click on assessment items. All the requirements of configuring S1 are complete. And now you will configure S2. You can do it yourself. If you cannot remember commands, refer to part 1 to 4 for assistance. Thank you for your watching.